Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Learn English with Your Best Friend. I'm your host, and today we're going to have a lot of fun while we learn some new English phrases and vocabulary. Are you ready? I hope so, because today's topic is something that has puzzled humans for centuries. The mysterious case of the disappearing socks. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to dive deep into the world of socks, where they go, why they disappear, and why it's always the left one. Have you ever wondered where all your missing socks have gone? Well, stay tuned, because today we're going to solve this mystery together. But before we start, let me ask you, how many of you have lost a sock before? Raise your hand, or just nod if you're on a bus or somewhere public. It's okay, I can feel your nods. All right, let's get started. Let me paint a picture for you. It's a typical morning. You wake up, stretch, and drag yourself to the bathroom. You brush your teeth, maybe splash some water on your face, and then head to your closet to get dressed. You pull out a shirt, some pants, and then you go for your socks. But wait, where's the other sock? You know, the one that perfectly matches the one in your hand? You check your drawer, you check under the bed, you even check inside the washing machine, but it's nowhere to be found. And now you're late for work, school, or wherever you're headed, all because of this missing sock. Now tell me, how many of you have been in this situation? And let's be honest. How frustrated were you? It's just a sock, but it can really ruin your day, can't it? So where do they go? This is the question that has haunted people for generations. Is there a secret sock universe where all our missing socks are living their best lives? Are they in some kind of sock paradise, laughing at us while we search frantically? Let's explore some of the most popular theories. The washing machine monster. Some people believe that there's a monster living inside your washing machine. It's small, sneaky, and it loves to eat socks. But only one sock from each pair, never both. Why? Because it enjoys watching us suffer as we search for the missing one. What do you think? Does this sound believable to you? The sock portal. Another theory is that there's a hidden portal somewhere in your home. Every time you do laundry, this portal opens up, and one sock gets sucked into another dimension. Maybe it's a dimension where everything is made of socks. Imagine that. A world where socks are the main form of currency. The sock gremlins. Some people think that tiny creatures called gremlins are responsible for the missing socks. They sneak into your home at night and take just one sock from each pair. Why? Because they're building a massive sock fort somewhere in the woods. Maybe one day we'll find it and finally get all our socks back. Which of these theories do you believe in? Or do you have your own theory? Maybe you're thinking, this is silly. There's a logical explanation. But is there? Keep listening, and we'll see if we can find the answer. Let me tell you a funny story from my own life. I once had a pair of socks that I loved. They were warm, cozy, and had little penguins on them. Every time I wore them, I felt like my feet were on a holiday in Antarctica. But one day, one of the socks disappeared. I searched everywhere, under the bed, behind the couch, even inside my shoes. But it was gone. I was devastated. I even put up missing sock posters around my house. Have you seen this sock? Answers to the name Penguin. Reward if found. But no luck. Weeks passed, and I finally gave up hope. I mourned my lost sock and moved on with my life. But then, one day, I was cleaning out my closet. And there it was, inside an old shoe I hadn't worn in months. I was so happy, I actually did a little dance. The moral of the story? Never give up on your missing socks. They might just be hiding in the most unexpected place. All right, let's take a quick break from the mystery and talk about some of the vocabulary and phrases we've used so far. Frantically. When you do something frantically, you do it in a hurried, excited, or disorganized way. Like when you're frantically looking for your keys because you're late for work. Have you ever searched for something frantically? Devastated. If you're devastated, it means you're extremely upset or disappointed. Losing my penguin sock left me devastated. What's something that has devastated you recently? Mourned. To mourn is to feel or show deep sorrow or regret for something lost. People usually mourn when someone they love passes away, but you can also mourn over something small, like a lost sock. Now try to use these words in your daily conversations. Maybe you can tell a friend, I was frantically searching for my phone this morning, or I was devastated when I lost my favorite pen. Let's get back to our sock mystery. We've talked about some funny theories, but what's the real reason socks disappear? Well, it turns out there are a few logical explanations. Static cling. One reason socks go missing is because of static cling. Sometimes socks stick to other clothes, like the inside of a shirt or a pant leg, and you don't even realize it. So when you fold your laundry, the sock is hiding inside another piece of clothing. Have you ever found a sock stuck to something else? Falling behind furniture. Another common reason is that socks often fall behind furniture, like your bed or your dresser. They're small and light, so it's easy for them to slip into tight spaces where you don't usually look. Next time you lose a sock, try checking behind your furniture. Accidental throwaways. Sometimes socks get thrown away by accident. Maybe they get mixed up with tissues or paper towels, or they're stuck inside a shirt that you decide to donate. It's sad, but it happens. So while the idea of a sock monster or a portal to another dimension is fun, the truth is a little more ordinary. But isn't it more fun to imagine your socks are off on an adventure? At the end of the day, losing a sock isn't the end of the world. It's a little annoying, sure, but it's also a part of life. Maybe it teaches us to be more careful, or maybe it just gives us a funny story to tell. The next time you lose a sock, don't get too upset. Instead, think of all the possible adventures it might be having. Maybe it's living in Sockland, hanging out with other lost socks, and sharing stories about its time with you. Who knows? And if you're ever feeling down about a lost sock, remember, you can always mix and match. Who says your socks have to match perfectly? Life is too short to worry about perfect pairs. Well, that's all for today's episode of Learn English with your podcast name. I hope you enjoyed our little journey into the world of socks. Remember, learning English doesn't have to be boring. We can have fun, laugh, and even solve mysteries together. Before I go, let me ask you, what's the strangest place you've ever found a missing sock? I'd love to hear your stories, so feel free to share them with me. And if you have your own sock mystery theories, I'd love to hear those too. Until next time, keep learning, keep laughing, and don't let those socks disappear. Bye for now.